Sometimes I hear noises and I have to be on guard. 2 bear attacks in this area in the last year. But for my own safety now, this time we have the bear spray here at hand. But I was thinking here up the mountain, very unlikely have a bear attack you at this point. And I must have been mistaken because I saw some tracks not too far from here. So it apparently is the case that a bear goes up here on the mountain at this time of the year. Folks, Smooth Gefixt Survival Challenge. With today, a skier. He's lost after a day skiing in the mountains. His cell phone might be dead. He has to spend the night in the forest. So what does he have in his day pack? A nice beanie hat, not too shabby now. An avalanche shovel. He is not the worst prepared, being a skier. A warm extra sweater. Yes, that's great now. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like much. Some snacks. Yeah, that's not too shabby. A water canteen with water. His phone, but that's that. It's not much use. His passport and a bit of money. Quite useless here in the forest, I'd say. Maybe too good for starting a fire. First aid kit. Then there's one more item, and that's the one I'm filming with. That's his head torch. So he has that. Now, has he anything on his pocket? Just a little pocket knife. A Swiss Army pocket knife. So it is. Oh yeah, and there's one more handicap, I guess. That's that I'm wearing the wrong boots at the moment. But guess what? I brought my ski boot. Now we have to put on the bloody ski boots for this challenge. Stupid boots. Yeah. Okay folks, I think I'm gonna prefer that hat over my ski helmet. That's a bit difficult now with one hand. Then I might as well take first muesli bar, you know, get rid of a boost, you know, get a bit of energy going for that shelter build. It will be about 0, maybe just below. It's not too cold, but there is a bit of wind now. The wind chill will bring it down. Oh, for who wonders, why are you doing this in the dark, Julius? Of course, that's the kind of time a skier would be lost in the forest in the evening. Be stuck. In most survival scenarios, you will likely end up in the darkness when it really gets to a survival scenario, right? I'm gonna check the time now on my camera. It'd be interesting, you know, how long it will take me to make that shelter and whatever. Yeah, so we started approximately around 9. Okie doke. No more messing. Let's get cracking. The food with it. Let's go. Smooth Gefixt time. There were my own footsteps. Doesn't help us finding civilization this hour. This fallen spruce gives me a bit of protection here, and it also would provide us with a lot of spruce bells to make shelter with. Let's get the shovel out. Somewhere here perhaps. There isn't too much snow now. Boughs just for grass. Wind is coming from that side. I might lay sideways with a cover from that side. Yeah. Now we're making pace. This shovel can also go to another. If you turn the handle around, you have a scraper. That's handy. Okay, I was really struggling here with setting up the cameras. It costs a lot of time. Can you see the little Foetus bath coming along? The Foetus bath. This is first prototype concept day now. We have to see if this is really a thing. The snow is nice and sticky today. Of course, because there's been thaw, so I can't guarantee. Yeah, you probably can't do this with all kinds of snow. Okay, yeah, let's fill her up with spruce bells. Let's throw this in for the idea. Oh, lovely. Okay, some good stuff here now. Of course, your average ski guy, you wouldn't have an axe or a good solid knife with him. You would have made the job a little easier, but in fairness now, I'm surprised how easily they break. It's not bad at all. Oh, ho, 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 ho. It's starting to get cozy. Well, so at first I thought, yeah, I put a whole layer of snow over it, insulate me even more, but yeah, too much of that snow seems to fall through, and especially if I be in there and I be wiggling around, you know, that might get me wet. So we're skipping that step. That means shelter is done. We call her finished. Let's get into bath. But first, we might as well put on the extra clothes. That is some very much luxury here now. Extra sweater. Would you have that in your skiing bag? It could be hiking as well, you know, just in the snowy circumstances. What do you bring in your day pack? Let me know in the comments. Like for example, in this case we didn't have a fire lighter, and I guess, to be honest, most people won't be carrying any fire lighter, even the outdoors people. You know, of course in the survival scene everybody's carrying the bloody fire lighter, but the general outdoorsy folks, I don't think they have necessarily a lighter at hand. One more thing, or two more things, a sip of water. It's not freezing actually. If I didn't have this canteen water, there is a stream here just right beside our little shelter place here. So I could drink straight out of the stream, no bother. Very handy to have an iron canteen or an iron water bottle, because in case you can always boil your water that way, you know. And most people would carry a plastic bottle. Time for more luxury. Oh yeah. Number 2. Muesli bar number 2. The only problem now is my toes are pretty damn cold. Just a little exercise to warm up those toes. Okay, really time to get into the shelter. It's getting windy. Get the trousers nicely tucked in again. Yeah. Have to get in. How deep will we go in it? No, all the way around. The spruce boughs are falling out. Don't want that to happen. Oh fellas, I lost you now there. That's a pity. It's quite rough, huh? The camera gear. Already broke my tripod this trip, but of course that thing was budget. Oh, I feel that it's already cozy. Yeah, I can feel the warmth already around my legs. Okay, we're really going in focus mode now. Yes, that feels really good. Okay, all there's left is beer spray. Nice and handy here. Better nobody be telling me the bear spray is a bit overkill, because 2 bear attacks in this valley this year. That's a lot. At least that's what I've heard. Okay, the hands are also underneath it. Yeah, I can't really turn off the other camera, but it will go off on itself. Give it a bit of an overview light. Okay folks, good night. Good night to you all. Cheers. Good old folks, slept surprisingly well, at least for intervals of maybe 2 hours. So I woke up 3 times maybe. The night was over before I knew it. Of course the toes are chilly, but you know, that's minor discomfort issues. My idea was actually also to try and have snow on top of it, but like we seen last night, I was afraid if I put snow on top of it, most of it is gonna crumble through. Okay, I might as well get out. beautiful here. So depending on the winter circumstances, you have of course different variants of such shelter. I mean, the most basic thing would just be sleeping in a bunch of spruce boughs. Then in my case I piled up a bank of snow. There wasn't too much snow, so you know, you have to bank it up. But actually partly the inspiration for this shelter is from our friend Wright. I'm not sure if I say the name good, but he is one of our most dedicated patrons, and he asked me to test out a certain shelter design. But this is a kind of shelter with a lot of snow, so you would just dig out, you know, you basically dig out this shape into the snow, but then of course you need more than half a meter or a meter snow. And then you fill it up with spruce boughs. Here higher up the mountain earlier where I did the ski trip, we had this kind of circumstances that I could have made such a shelter digging it out. But anyways, we're towards the end of the trip now, and thaw is also came in here. It's the middle of March, so spring is upon us. If we had the kind of snow conditions that I could have digged it out, you know, it's very likely that it's more icy snow there, and you could actually make slabs that you put over it, and then that way the snow wouldn't crumble in, and you would have a good insulating roof and have a way quicker concept of a quinzhee or an igloo, and it definitely worked out that way. Anyways, very successful overnighter, if I may call it myself. I slept surprisingly well. Now, I've done such shelters before in the autumn in Ireland where there's naturally no spruce trees. There I slept in a pile of leaves. 7 minutes to sunset. We're stuck with absolutely nothing and the weather is scuttling bad. Fixed up. So if you wanted to check that out, you can find the video here somewhere in the description. That is one of my most hardcore overnights, to be honest. Don't have any time to waste anymore. Oh, soaking wet. Although it wasn't colder, it was wet. So the wetness should be avoided at all costs. Anyways, guess what time it is? More luxury. Time for more luxury, folks. Smooth fixed. See you on the next one.